Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, the good people of the tube. Hope for today, hope you're feeling grand elsewhere in your world. Hi there! A little bit of a different video today in respects of I want you to take a journey with me into the past. Ooh! Yes, basically, the video is called The Box because of this. In here is basically really early recordings. Basically the first ever recordings of me playing guitar back in 2003, maybe late 2002. I forget when I actually got given it, but my uncle gave me a Yamaha 4-track recorder that I still have. I should have redug it out actually for the video, but I didn't think that far ahead. Because I'm a bit stupid. But anyway, my uncle gave me a 4-track recorder to record on cassette tape, and I got that. It was either early 2003, late 2002, I don't actually remember, but it was right at the beginning of me playing guitar, and he gave me that to kind of like record some ideas, and it really helped me kind of get better as a player as well, because you could kind of hear what areas you needed to kind of work on, so to say. So basically what I thought to do today, and also there's other things in this box as well, other than just like my early recordings, I thought what I'd do today is kind of like go through this box. This is basically like my entire musical career, so up to today actually, pretty much. Missing a few CDs, but I thought I would kind of like pick and choose a few kind of bits and pieces from a box to show you, and show you kind of like, you know, where I started. You know, some of the bands I was in, some of the music I've made that I'm kind of proud of, so to say. I thought I'd just kind of show you that, and some of it's dated, which is really cool, so I can tell you the dates as well. So. First tape I'm going to show you is tape number 1. The first ever tape I got put into the 4-track and recorded something on. So yeah, without further ado, let's delve into the box. Okay, so tape number 1. This was recorded, like I say, it's either late 2002, early 2003. I don't remember. I remember exactly where I was where I recorded this. I had recently got. It was either, and again I don't remember this either, but it's either as my Zoom pedal, which I'm pretty sure, I had a Zoom 606, it was like a silver multi-effects unit, it had a wah pedal built in, and I'd recently got that, so I'm pretty sure it's early 2003 that, because I really wanted a wah pedal, and well, when I got this recorder I just set it up really quick, and I only had my PV Rage at the time, and I played this, and it's terrible, but can you name this riff? What if we try and solo at the end? Riff number 2. Couldn't do the rundowns at this point. It took me and my brother ages to figure this song out by ear. We were like trying to figure it out for ages. There was no decent tabs. All the tabs said you need to capo, and we were like, we'd seen him do it live on a video, and like, he doesn't capo it. So me and my brother worked at it for ages to get it right. There's no rhythm. There's no rhythm in the playing here. I'll have the next riff. Amazing. So it's not. But anyway, so that's like that's like literally the earliest recordings I have of me playing guitar. And it's very funny, and it brings back a lot of memories. I can remember exactly kind of like, you know, where I was when I recorded it, who was in the room and what was going on. So it's very, very cool. it's a nice thing to revisit it as well. So yeah, that's where I started basically. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to pick out another tape in a minute, and then I'm going to show you some bits on that as well, which I'm kind of happy about. I think we're going to skip forward to, yeah, we're going to be in 2003 for a little bit now. So yeah, that's late 2002, 2003. I forget offhand. It's all coming out the left speaker, and it's on cassette tape, so it's not the best quality. There's a lot of hiss going on, but yeah. So yeah, that's the start of the box. Let's keep going, shall we? Okay, so I just found this. This is 2003 recording of one of the first bands I was in. I was at this music college, and we were jamming in my garage, and we were playing Lithium by Nirvana. But check this out. I'm just gonna crank the volume up a bit. Bit of noodling to start. I don't have any idea what's happening. Feel the power. So that was one of the first kind of bands I was in. The first band I was in, I'll show you in a bit, but it's CD. I want to kind of do the tapes first. So that's one of the first bands I was in, and as you can hear, it wasn't great, but it was fun, and that's all that mattered. It was just kind of like filling out instruments and having fun with it, and just playing music with other people and your friends, and just having a laugh, really. So so yeah, that's that. So let's go to the next tape now, which is entitled. What is that entitled? Clean and Distortion Bits. Hey, let's go to that one. Okay, so these were recorded. These little bits you're going to hear in a second. I'm not going to play loads. I'm just going to play bits and pieces, just because I've got a box full of stuff. We'd be here all day, and I know you busy people. So these were recorded on the 27th of the 4th, 2004. Or was that 2003? The 3 is crossed out, so I'm guessing it's 2004. Let me just check the tape quick. It says it on there. Yeah, 2004. Okay, so 27th of April 2004 I recorded these bits, and these, I love this, it's just entitled Clean and Distortion Bits. So this is clean, and I'd recently got my white 60s Strat, and the whole world had changed for me, basically guitar wise and guitar tone wise, and I just recorded loads of clean stuff. I had my Zoom 606, Ibanez, Do Not Cry Baby at the time, and I had my 60s Strat, 60s reissue Strat, and my Carlsberg amp, and that's what I had. I think I'd sold my PV Rage by that point, and I was just messing around, noodling about. I had my blinds shut in my room as well, and I had this kind of weird atmosphere kind of going on. I just did this. At this point, a lot of feeling out the guitar, finding out what it does. scratchy there. Not quite sure where I'm going with that one. I'm going to fast forward it a bit, see where we get up to. But so it was really cool. Around this time, it was just kind of like finding what the guitar did. Basically, that was kind of like, you know, finding my way around the neck, finding what notes worked. I found out I had an affinity for the neck pickup at this point, as you can hear. So that's the clean side. Let's go to the distortion bits, shall we? Let's hear some of those. But I just kind of like fill this entire tape is filled front to back, both sides, with random noodlings and this, that, and the other. So yeah, really cool. So let's listen to some distortion, shall we? This is gonna get. I think it's gonna be get nasty. Heavily into Yngwie Malmsteen by this point as well, so there's going to be a lot of attempted shredding. This is so weird to revisit this stuff. Anyway, that's a lot of it. Like I say, we could be here all day. I'm going to move on to the next tape now and show you some other bits and pieces. Okay, so the next thing, the next tape I've got out is, these are loads of kind of like instrumental things I did. I've recently got my first steel string acoustic, which was a Stag acoustic, and I've recently discovered the joys of delay as well, and I've got another tape that excessive use of sound effects. Well, I'll show you that in a bit. It's horrible, but these are like loads of little instrumental ideas I came up with acoustic and electric guitar. Basically, I was just kind of trying to learn to solo, and I just kind of came up with all these chord progressions. I just basically recorded that and then noodled over the top. So I'm just going to play you a bit, and these were recorded on the 29th of the 8th, 2004. So where's that? There you go. Right, yeah. And it's really, I'm really happy I dated them. It's really cool. So yeah. Okay, so this is kind of, I don't know which one this is, but this is one of the little instrumental things I came up with back then. Acoustic and electric. It was my 60s Strat, my Stag acoustic. I always thought the Stag acoustic sounded nice. that's just something I was messing around with back then. It's like, obviously I'm a massive John Frusciante nut even back then, so I was trying to like do something like Californication-y, guitar soloing wise, and I was still on Malmsteen phase, but I liked this more. And I say, I actually got a thing written on the side here. It was actually recorded on the 29th of the 8th, 29th of August 2004, and the 10th and the 11th of September 2004. So this could be any one of those days, really, which is really, really cool. I love the fact I dated these things. It's cool to kind of step back in time. So yeah, that was something I was messing around with in 2004. So yeah, I'm going to pick another tape now, and we'll see where we go from there. Oh, that's a CD. Tape deck's up there, Dave. Technology is not my friend. Okay, so I'll pick the next tape out. It's 2004 tape again, just because it says John-esque stuff on it. So this is John-esque stuff. Don't actually have a specific date, it's just 2004. Period John. Get a lot of feeling out of the guitar at this time. That's cool. I can hear a lot of this point in time. I always feel it's really important to have kind of recordings, backing track, playing along to backing tracks and stuff like that. To kind of, you get to just kind of get lost in it and make mistakes and kind of feel your way through it and find what you kind of like and what you don't like in the guitar. And that's what I was doing at this period of time. There's a lot of, do I like that? Do I not like that? There was a lot of those, a lot of stuff back here kind of shaped me into how I play today. And I really like that. That's really cool. I haven't heard that actually. When I was digging this box out for this video, there's so many tapes. I hadn't actually got to this one, and I just picked it out just now, and it said John-esque stuff, and I was like, right, well, we need to. I want that out. I need to show that. I need to show that, and I want to hear it. So that's really cool. I like that. It's really cool. Okay, so I'm going to move on to. I'm going to pick another one now, and we'll keep going on the tape front. Okay, so still in 2004, found something else John-esque. It's kind of cool. I've only heard the little intro bit, so let's see where it goes. There's something actually playing behind it in this speaker. have no idea what's going on there. Some random stuff. But yeah, massively out of key there. That's early 2004, so that's actually earlier than the other tapes. So again, still feeling out where the guitar goes and what it does at that point. So let's move on to another tape and see what else I can show you that you can laugh at me for. Haha. Okay, so this tape is late 2004. I'd recently got a delay pedal, and the tape's called Sound Effects and Madness. Trying to channel Jimmy Page there, methinks. It's just a case to set the delay pedal anywhere and just play and see what happens. That's me talking into the pickups. I had seen Steve I DVD like The Historian, and noticed he was talking into the pickup, so I started doing it. Shredding with delay. Anyway, enough of that. Basically, that's an entire tape filled with that lot. Just noise, just me making delay noises and shredding mindlessly. So, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to switch to CDs. And I'm going to show you the first band I was ever in. And we were called Sultans of Skull. Or Scone, or Scone. I don't know how you'd say it. But basically, they're the delicacies you have. And this is, we only ever did cover songs, but this is a live recording of us. We used to rehearse at my uncle's. My uncle had a, like a recording studio, little recording studio in his back garden. We used to rehearse there. And my friend Paul's on the drums, my friend Tom's singing, my friend Carl's on the bass. And this is us trying to play By the Way. So let's have a listen, shall we? Should be quite amusing, this. I don't know how loud it's going to be. I'll turn it down a bit. Turn it up a bit, actually. This is like 2003. This is so it's earlier than what we've heard, but. Actually, it's going to be 2004. Actually, I amend that. I think it's going to be 2004. Actually, no, it wouldn't. Go back to my initial assessment. It's definitely 2003. We were a band in 2004. It's just a noise. But I love it. Oh, well, that's Chili. That's just trying to play Chili Peppers. This is just trying to play Muse. And the song that everyone had to play back in the day.
What's that for? Take away Dave for you big puff. Thanks, man. I wanna take you to a gay bar. I wanna take you to a gay bar. I wanna take you to a gay bar. Gay bar. Now you. Let's start a war. Start a nuclear war. That's a gay bar. Gay bar. No.
Okay. Okay, next CD. That's the best thing in the world. That's just the best thing in the world. Okay, moving on. Okay, so shooting forward now to 2006, and I'm going to show you now the first proper band I was in. I was in a band with my friend Carl from the earlier recordings you just heard. He was on bass, and he played bass in this band as well. My friend Phil on drums, and my friend Lawrence was the lead singer and second guitarist in this band. We were called Gimbal, and we were like a punk rock, American kind of punk rock band. And this was the first proper band I was in, where we were writing original music, and we actually had an album, you know what I mean? We had this live album of 6 songs we got recorded live, and we had a really, really good, like, strong following, and it was just really, really awesome. It was just a great time of my life. It was one of the highlights of my life being in this band. It really was, and I don't want to sound gushy or silly, but it was one of the high points of my life. And I'm going to show you a song called "Sleeping Under the Starlight." Should I play it all? I don't know. I might play it all, 'cause it's not a particularly long song, but it's a song that I'm proud of. My friend Lawrence wrote it, and we have shared guitar solos in it. So Lawrence does a guitar solo first, and I do a guitar solo afterwards. And this was recorded live at Caister Town Hall, and I remember everything about it. I remember it was just so many people there, and they were all jumping and going mad, and it was the first time I'd witnessed a mosh pit watching from the stage, and it was just awesome. And I just remember having a really, really good time of it, and I just really enjoyed it, and I love this band. I really did love being in this band. It was as I say, it was the first proper band I was in, and I've got a bit of a soft spot for this band and this music. I just love it. And when I was playing it the other night, I was getting all emotional because it didn't end well. Let's just put it that way. The band didn't end well, and it's really, really sad, really, because it was fun. It was really good. But anyway, I'm going to show you this song. This is recorded live. On the 31st of the 3rd, 2006. So the 31st of March 2006. This was recorded live at Caister Town Hall, which is a tiny little town about half hour from where I live. So yeah, let's play.
Sleeping under the starlight. Come on, everyone, get jumping for this song. 1, 2, 3, 4. don't let really halfway there. You've probably seen us running around town in despair.
CD players.
Life is just fun and games when the week is over. Wait till the week is up so we can have some more fun. Yeah, we're sleeping under the sky with my friends by our sides. Yeah, we're sleeping under the sky on a summer's night. Yeah, we're sleeping under the sky with my friends by our sides. Yeah, we're sleeping under the sky. We're not coming home tonight. Come on, everyone! Life is so different now, we're all grown up. We've all got things on our mind, and money's the biggest one, yeah. Plus we got our education, and we don't want to fuck it up. Wait till the week is up, so we can have some more fun. Yeah, we're sleeping under the sky, with my friends by our sides. Yeah, we're sleeping under the sky, on a summer's night. Yeah, we're sleeping under the sky, with my friends by our sides.
Here come the guitar solos.
Under the sky, we're not coming home tonight. Yeah, we're sleeping under the sky with my friends by our sides. Yeah, we're sleeping under the sky on a summer's night. Yeah, we're sleeping under the sky on a summer's night. Yeah, we're sleeping under the sky. We're not coming home tonight. Come on, we want a bit more of you.
So yeah, that was, I remember at that time too, I had like a really stupid method of boosting guitar solos. I had like 3 pedals to click on to boost guitar solos, and it was just like ridiculous sort of tap dancing. But I was playing the main riff, Lawrence is on rhythm, Carl's on bass, and obviously my friend Phil is on drums, and it captured us, that captured us really well. This CD captured us really well, and it's just that the music was really cool, and being in that band was really cool, and it's just absolutely heartbreaking the way it went. And like quite a lot of bands, I'm quite sure a lot of you have had bands like that where you kind of really feel there's something there, and then it just kind of ends, and you just kind of like, well, what now, so to say. So yeah, so I've got a bit of a soft spot for this band, massive soft spot for this band, and I loved it, and I loved the music we made, and it was great. It was absolutely great, and I just thought I'd play the whole song. You know, I know it might be quite boring. You just, you know, and I don't know how well this is going to come across. Hopefully good. Hopefully well enough. But yeah. So moving on now to the start of the Dave Simpson Trio, my solo band, which is I did after this. I had to kind of pick myself back up and keep on keeping on, to say. So yeah, let me show you the Dave Simpson Trio EP, which I think is 2006, or is it 2007? We'll get there in a sec, let's have a look. Okay, so I'm not going to keep you much longer. There's a few more little bits and pieces I kind of want to show, but not a great deal, because there's quite a bit of kind of some songs I want to kind of release. So I don't really want to kind of like be throwing all my eggs in one basket, so to say. But this was this is the Dave Simpson Trio. This is the band that started after I got kind of after I left Gimbal. Gimbal kind of continued for a while after I left, but then it kind of stopped. But I started this band instead. I started the Dave Simpson Trio band, and I went in a different direction. I started playing a bit more bluesy kind of bass stuff, and well, I don't know what song to play. Let's play number 4. If I can get to it. So this song is called Out of Here, and this was recorded on the 18th of the 8th, 2007. So again, August, 18th of August 2007, this one. So we've shot forward like a year, so to say. So let's play this song. A song called Out of Here. I'm just, you know, I'm singing, and this is the, like, I was basically a reluctant singer. I'd always done backing vocals in Gimbal and other bands, but this was the first time I was lead singer, and I didn't have any idea how to sing. Hence this.
I lost my job on the weekend. They kicked me back down the street. Well, I lost my job on the weekend. They kicked me back out on the streets. They all pointed me instead. They said, "Boy, get out of here." Well, back down the alleyways. Share food.
Anyway, that's enough of that. But yeah, at this point too, my friend Phil from Gimbal, he had left Gimbal, and he was playing drums for me at this point as well. So that's that. So that's kind of the first kind of... These are songs I've been writing during Gimbal as well, but they didn't fit that band. They were a bit different, so I kind of kept them aside, and then when I started this band, they kind of came out because they kind of fit to that. And I thought, well, I'll do a kind of blues rocky kind of band. And then we've got all this lot. So there's so much stuff here. Like I said, the video is already longer than I expected it to be, but I've got so much stuff. It's just ridiculous. But I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got about 6 albums of music, if not more. But I do want to release some of it. So I don't want to show. What can I show? I don't really want to show much of it. Because I want to release some of this stuff. So I think I'll leave it at that for the video. Because it's already kind of like, you know, really long. This video, it's a lot longer than I expected it to be, and I know you're busy people, I know everything to do. But yeah, that's kind of like a bit of a little brief playing history, so to say. That's kind of like, you know, you can hear where I started, and kind of that's up to like 2007, and I've got loads of other stuff. Like, you know, the next one is 2009, and excuse me, when I started recording kind of religiously, and then like I've got albums up to now really, including like for the John album and other sorts of stuff I want to release. So yeah, I don't know how interesting this video is. I just thought, you know, it'd be quite cool to kind of show you that, like, you know, where I started and, like, you know, how I was back then, kind of like, you know, because I always think when you see a guitar player, it's a funny thing. It's like you never see all the, like, if you watch Jimi Hendrix, you never see Jimi Hendrix being rubbish. You know, you never saw him when he first picked up a guitar on that one string guitar he had and not just messing around. You never saw him being crap. And the same thing with John Frusciante. You never saw John Frusciante being crap. And I wanted to kind of show that, like, you know, that. Because you never get to see that with a lot of guitarists. They never kind of show you those early recordings. And I think it's kind of... I mean, it's cool to kind of hear. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how interesting this video is or whatnot, really. But I just thought I'd show you some kind of, like, you know, some of my histories, I'd say, in the guitar. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I say I really want to release some of this stuff. It's just finding the money and kind of right format to release it, really, and getting better recordings of it done, because they're mostly just kind of home recordings either done on like on a laptop. Really, they're not really kind of studio quality, but they've got a certain, some of them have got a certain quality about them that I really like, very kind of lo-fi, which I really like a lot of kind of like John's early stuff, John Frusciante's early stuff, like really kind of, and some of Jimi Hendrix's kind of like, you know, home recordings. They've got a real kind of cool vibe about them. It's very kind of, I don't know, it's just really hard to kind of reproduce when you kind of start polishing it. And it'd be really nice to kind of like get into a studio and record some of my songs really kind of properly. But again, it's, you know, it's having the money and getting the people together to do it. It's hard work. So maybe one day I'll get to record all my stuff properly. But, you know, fingers crossed. But anyway. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed kind of like delving into my past. It's an absolute mess down here. There's just tapes and CDs everywhere now. But yeah, yeah, and I'll see you again very soon for another video. Well, Q&A Wednesday. Have a great morning, afternoon, and evening. Goodbye now. Have a great one.